Good morning, Chris Sanfilippo over here at Cold Spring Harbor. Welcome to our site visit of Cold Spring Harbor Labs. This is my first time using drones on a job site. Being able to drop a pin at any location to confirm a elevation, definitely a cool component to be able to share.
Right, so within the fence line, you're looking at about 9-10 acres. With the help of DroneDeploy, we can plan logistics. We can plan logistics in terms of life safety, in terms of security. We use DroneDeploy to show how things change, what their entry route is in the event we call them in case of an emergency.
If there's a week that I'm not able to come out from the weather, they're like, hey, Julianne, where's the update? Because as soon as they're out, I'll send the email. Because it's not just our Skanska team. I send it to the owner, I send it to our subs, especially with coordination. So if they don't see it that week, they're like, what's going on?
I would say as we're capturing images, you can go back to it, right, and reference exactly what's being installed. If there's ever a time that you can't come out here on the job site and somebody else has taken the images, it's also beneficial for you to take a look and review and get a better understanding of what's been done so far.
We had a coordination meeting between the concrete surveyors, the site work surveyors, the steel surveyors, the precast surveyors. Everyone got on the same page. Everyone was shooting at the same point. So you wanted to get a quick elevation of a embed up there. If you drop a pin on it and be within half inch of what the actual survey is. That was definitely very helpful.
Once they saw that this was photos, they're the stockpiling information, especially with the earthwork that they're doing. They took off running as soon as they started. So they wanted those calculations right away, and they were able to report those back to the owner in their monthly meetings. They used it for overlays when they were doing utilities work. We were able to put it over our drone flights, and that was incredibly helpful.
So we were able to fly the drone out here with RTK for our first flight. So our accuracy was spot on right from the beginning. We came out, we flew once a week, and each week we would compare the overall site's mesh to that mesh that we first flew when it was a parking lot. And it was perfect. Everything was spot on and is matching up.
The progress tracking is really the big thing that I see with that is, if you fly it every week, this garage goes up in 14 days, you see the whole progress now. And that ties back to the 360 camera too, all through, the DroneDeploy ground. But with the quality-wise and tracking and wall inspections, it can help with building purposes. Before we place concrete slabs, if there's any, sleeves that are in there or anything that's embedded in the concrete, you get to see the actual construction of it, and it really paints a picture.
I could take that aerial map and kind of mark up a drone drawing of, logistically, right? Like we talk about laydown area, equipment deliveries, sequencing work between the east side, west side, different building elevations. We fly weekly, so to be able to kind of see where we are at almost a live time frame on an overall drawing is pretty cool, and it's very useful. Let's just say new contractors coming on, you've never been here before. Hey Mike, take a look, let me send you a drone overview, let me show you where we're at. A lot of valuable tools there.
You're able to pull everything up and see it and say, hey, don't drill there, you're gonna go through a pipe, or don't drill there, you're gonna hit something else, or you're gonna hit a massive pocket of rebar there. It's all great tools that you didn't have before. We don't have X-ray vision, so that's almost like our X-ray vision.
We're doing 280 yards today, so you're talking about approximately 28, 29 trucks. We use DroneDeploy to map everything out to make sure when game day comes, everybody knows what the play is.
To have it all under, that DroneDeploy one-stop shop is helpful because, having the 360 walks, having the aerial shots, having the cut fill analysis all in one spot, at that point you're saving time. If you want to try to compare data, but you're not going to 3 different spots to find the information.
So much going on every week. There's so much that could change. Even in just a couple of days, something could change. Going out there and getting videos or photos was pretty beneficial.
I didn't realize how much we were able to actually do with it until we used it. I'd definitely say it's a great tool that almost all projects should be using if you have the ability to.